Hey there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru, and welcome to this week's Get More Referrals Today podcast. Today, a little bit different, but at the same time, so relevant to being able to get more referrals, to be able to grow your business, to be able to be more remarkable, more profitable, and obviously make a bigger impact on society. But I want to come into something that's maybe a little bit personal, and for a lot of people, might be hard to listen. In fact, you might tune out. You might actually go, you know what, this isn't me. What are you talking about? I don't have this problem. But I can guarantee you probably do. And you don't like listening to it. And that's why you're probably going to want to tune out. Because to me, 99% of people running businesses right now are happy with good. If they're good, they're actually doing better than everyone else that right now has a bad business. But it shouldn't be good enough. See, being good, in fact, being very good, shouldn't be acceptable. It shouldn't be the standard that we're aiming for. We talk all the time to our guys about how do you be remarkable. Now, being remarkable takes effort, takes time. It takes you having to actually think, how do I do things better than everyone else? And that comes down to one thing. It comes down to the commitment you make to yourself and not being lazy. But unfortunately, society breeds us to be lazy. Our parents breed us as young kids to be lazy. And therefore, as we grow up, good enough is close enough. Good enough will do. It won't do. You can't be remarkable. You can't be obsessed with absolutely having an unbelievable business with unbelievable clients doing unbelievable things if good enough is close enough. Now, I'm not talking about where you need to be able to analyze every little thing that you never make a decision or you never move forward or that things can't improve. Because I'm someone who all the time is, okay, get it done. At least now it's done, and now you can continue to improve it, rather than thinking that something has to be perfect before you're able to put it up, before you're able to show it, before you're able to share it. It can't be perfect, because as you evolve as a person, as a business, internally, with your own thoughts, perfect always changes. The goalposts always move. So you've got to have this mindset of, okay, get things done, but then evolve it, but always be looking at how do I make it better? And there's so many different things that we can make better that most of the time we don't. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. So this is where I want to start. I want to start about why. Why do we have this way of thinking? Why do we have this culture? What can you actually do right now that changes things? And I'm going to share with you a little bit over the last 77 days in two different scenarios and what's taken place. Hey, before I do, just quickly, if you're not part of our $1 Million Referral Network, our free Facebook group, jump over to facebook.com/groups/Michael Griffiths. Come and join the $1 Million Referral Network. Come hang out with other great service providers who want to help each other, want to collaborate. And in essence, it's part of our great movement of being remarkable, profitable, and impactful. Facebook.com/groups/Michael Griffiths. Okay, so let's get into this last 77 days. As a bunch of you might have known, I've been doing this thing called 75 Hard, 75hard.com. And it's not hard, but it's hard in that it's very different to what we are used to doing. So there are 5 tasks. There's workout twice a day. One has to be outdoors for a minimum 45 minutes. There's drink a gallon of water, 3.8 litres for us Aussie folks. There's read 10 pages of a book. There's follow a diet. For me, it was no breads, no sugars, no processed food, and no cheap meals or alcohol. Right? So like there's 5 things, pretty simple. The thing that changes isn't so much you lose weight and you get healthier and you flush out all the toxins of your body. The thing that really changes is how you commit to yourself. When all of a sudden it's like, oh, I've still got another water bottle to finish. Oh, I've still got my pages of book to finish. And what takes place is you don't put things off. When you've got a moment to get something done, you do it. And it's a trait that we just don't have. We don't have that resilience. We don't have that mindset of, oh, okay, I've got 5 minutes. I could just quickly get this done now. I've got a few minutes here. How about I just knock out a couple of pages of the book right now rather than trying to find for the perfect time when I can read all 10 pages. I've got an hour in here. I could go and get a 45-minute walk done. Or in fact, I've got a couple of calls to make. How about I get my walk done and call at the same time? See, what I learned was we could be so much more resourcefulness with our time when we've got things that we've got to get done and we commit to ourselves. So that's the first part. So I went, hey, this is pretty good. Let me try something. So I've got an amazing little one, Sophie. She's nearly 8 years old. And for the last 22, 23 days, Sophie's created 5 tasks that she needs to do. So for her, she's got to get Mathletics done, this app on the iPad, to be able to continue doing maths exercises. She's got to play a violin. She's got to drink 2 water bottles. She's got to do 5 sit-ups. She's got to read 3 pages of a book. And at night, we do 3 gratefuls and 1 lesson that we've learned. So here we are. It's early morning on a Monday morning, and she's all ready for school. And she's looking at, okay, so what do I have to get done? I said, why are you getting everything done so early? You've got all this time after school. I went, well, I don't know what's going to happen after school. I might want to go to the park, or I might want to ride my bike outside with my friends, or I just don't know what might take place. So why would I put it off if I could just get it done now? And one of those moments where internally you're just smiling from ear to ear, going, you've got it. 22 days. And what has happened inside is far greater than anything could happen in the actual learning of the activities. And that's why we become lazy. Because we teach ourselves to put things off. We teach ourselves we can do it later. Then something else comes up. So we put it off again. I don't know about you, but before doing this, the number of times that I would have said to myself, oh, I can fix that up in the morning. Or I can just do that tomorrow. Or I'll get it done sometime this week. And at the end of the week, what's happened? It's still sitting there. It hasn't been done. So I start my day. I pull out my phone, go to notes, and it's got today's date at the top. So it's May 10th as I'm recording this. And then the first heading says winning the day. And there's a bunch of little things that I have there that tell me whether I've won the day or not. Because you see, if you win the day and enough of them, you win the week. You win enough of the weeks in a month, you win the month. You win enough of the months in a year, you're going to win the year. You win enough of the years in life, you win life. Pretty simple, isn't it? So it starts with winning the day. So for me, underneath this notes, it's got May 10th, it's got winning the day. So the first thing that it says, keep emotional calm. Second thing it says, stay humble. Third thing it says, add value to others. Fourth thing it says, increase assets and wealth. So there's 5 things that I look at that just tell me, am I winning my day? Notice how they're not exact activities yet. That comes later down the path. These are more so big things that I want to change internally. So the next heading goes vision, my vision. Our vision's really clear, but I need to look at it every single day to have this passion, to be able to wake up and it lights me up every single day. I'm excited to be able to work with our prospects, to be able to work with our networks, to be able to work with our clients, to be able to work with our team, to be able to make a bigger impact on our tribe, on our movement, on our networks, on our charities. But it's because I see this vision every single day as I wake up and I look at it. And then as I get through to my notes, and I probably get onto that notes page 6, 7, 8 times a day as I remove things. But the vision to create a movement of service providers that want to be remarkable, profitable, and create an impact on society, a ripple effect that makes society a better place to leave a legacy behind. We're really clear on who we do things with and what we do with them. So winning the day is the first subheading. My mission, my vision is a second subheading. And then the third subheading is simply my power tasks for today, my power list for today. And on there, I have anywhere between 4 and 7 things. That they're things I've got to get done that's going to move us forward. So like today, start 10 conversations. We've got our client intensives this week. So I've just got to finalize a couple of little things with our clients intensive. I've got to follow up a handful of people. We've got to do podcast and distribute it. We've got to organize our value emails for the week. So they're things that by the end of the day, they're all ticked off. Nothing is left. It's not, oh, well, I can just do that tomorrow. Or, oh, well, I'll catch that up. If there's something left on my list at the end of the day, I have failed the day. It's that simple. Now, if you had that way of thinking, sure, there's a whole bunch of structure around that. And it might be too much structure. Trust me, you don't have that sort of structure, you ain't winning many days. You're floating through life. And that's not a terrible thing, but at the same time, at the end of it, are you really winning? And whether you like it or not, life is winning. It is a game. You either win at life or you don't, and the choice is yours. Reason why so many people are unhappy is because they're not winning, because they are floating, because they don't have the structure in place. Because as soon as you start winning, I guarantee you inside you're going to feel completely different. So make sure you do little things that win. And winning's different to every single person. Not saying that winning has to be a specific thing, because it doesn't. But you do have to win. Because again, that's our primal instincts. And when I talk about why we're so great, there isn't anyone better on this planet around human marketing. So it's more than just referrals. It's when you understand brain chemicals, human biology, human psychology, marketing, our primal instincts, the way our brain is actually wired for survival. You combine all of that, and that's why, as human marketing people, we're second to none. So your brain is wired for survival. Its primal instinct is to win. Because if you didn't win, you wouldn't survive. So in our caveman days, we had to be great hunters. We had to be great gatherers of food. We had to be able to build shelters. We had to be able to reproduce. We had to, there were things that we had to do that allowed us to know that we were winning at life. Well, obviously today, we don't have saber-toothed tigers, and getting food is as easy as going to the grocery store, and we've got much better technology, but we're still wired the same way. We're still wired to win. So how are you setting up yourself to win? Because when you do that, The opposite of what we're talking about, of putting things off, of not committing to yourself, of being lazy, of not doing the same critical things that you know you need to do every single day, but instead looking for this magic pill, looking for this magic instant solution that's going to somehow pop out of the sky and happen. Sorry, it's not. It's not going to magically happen. You look at any successful person, read their books, and you will see a really clear pattern that they did the same things over and over and over, and they sacrificed doing things that were fun because they wanted to win. I think it's a really important conversation, because if we go to how are you going to then be more remarkable, be more profitable, have a greater impact on society? Well, it starts with you. What are you committed to? See, if you're not committed to constantly getting better, to constantly asking yourself, how do I do that better? We've got a fairly good client experience over the first 30, 45, 60 days. And I just finished listening to a great audio. And I'm like, you know what? That sucks. We can do so much more. We can be so much better at this. And within a couple of hours, I'd revamp the whole thing, ready to start again and implement. See, it would be easy just to sit there and go, you know what? We did a really good job of this. Could it be better? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. No, it does matter. Because being good and very good isn't acceptable anymore. That's what is expected. That's why you get paid. How do you be remarkable? And it starts with your thinking. It starts with committing to yourself. It starts with not being lazy. It starts with good enough is not close enough. Close enough is not good enough. Wherever you're at now, great. But ask yourself, how do I do this better? How can I make it better? How can I evolve it? And even if it's just one little thing, you're better than what you were a second ago. Hey, leave me your insights. Leave me your thoughts. As always, love sharing our Get More Referrals Today podcast on iTunes, on Google Play, on Spotify, across our social networks. The best thing you could do if you really enjoyed listening to us is share it with your network, share it with your business friends. The more impact we can make helping service providers to just be a little bit better, to create this ripple effect throughout society where they get to help more people, then the movement grows. Okay, guys, make sure, as always, jump into our $1 Million Referral Network, our free Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Michael Griffiths. Till next time, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon.